The last few months have felt like a fever dream, beautiful and heavy all at once. After 4 years of trying, we finally got pregnant at the start of this year. Our desert Airbnb was thriving, and for a moment it seemed like the road ahead was clear. But as spring slipped into summer, the bookings slowed and life threw us a curveball. The house that we were renting in Orange County, our bridge between family, friends, and the desert, was suddenly being sold. With a baby on the way, we were forced to make decisions faster than our hearts were ready for. The last few months were filled with long conversations, endless weighing of paths, chasing peace or pouring ourselves back into working on another property, all the while dreaming of a place to finally call home. Since May, as we tried to sort all of it out, our visits to the 7th Ray house grew fewer. It felt like leaving our child unattended. Our little business sitting quiet beneath the desert sun, slowly running itself, letting the algorithm do its thing. The desert monsoons never really arrived in July like they usually do, but when we woke up this morning with the clouds rolling in, we were extra excited. It's Kristen's favorite weather in the desert, and it might be her last time being at the house before the baby's born. We have no idea what's ahead, but we're excited for what's to come. We can't wait to take you along for the ride as we keep trying to uncover what the California dream really means for us.
Great rising. Little man's kicking this morning.
Is he?
Yeah, I've been seeing his feet poke up out of my dress. It's so weird.
There is absolutely nothing like summer rain. I know we're at the end of summer, and I hate to say it, but we needed it. You know? Gosh darn it, the plants needed it. You know what I mean though?
No, it's just like that typical saying.
Yeah.
We needed it.
We haven't had, and this is the second time it's rained within the last week all summer. And we usually get like monsoons, we usually get all that stuff in like July and August.
In the last couple of years, we have not gotten that. The last 2 summers, we haven't.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got here late last night and it has been a month. Like it's been a month since we've been here and just feeling very grateful to have this space. We aren't going to tell you guys yet what we decided on, but we have moved and we have made that decision. So it has been a whirlwind of a last month. And we just wanted to come and check on the house. There's a handful of things that we want to do. We're trying to lay low before baby. We do not want to like overextend ourselves. That is why we are laying low. This is more of a vibe, catch a vibe with us in the summer monsoon.
I can smell the creosote through the windows.
No.
The wet creosote smell is just like, there's nothing like it, you guys, if you haven't smelled it. We're not chilling because there are a few things we need to do. I want to make sure the laundry's caught up. Always trying to make sure that we're on top of it for our girl. Our snacks are still going off.
Yeah, and another reason, honestly, that we wanted to come out and check on the house is because we don't know when he's gonna be here. She is 34 weeks right now. We've heard it can happen as early as like 3 weeks early, 4 weeks early. And so we are gearing up to just be able to not be here for
a while.
For a while.
Surprisingly, so far so good.
Yeah.
Everything's looking really good.
Yeah, everything's held together. We haven't had many guests. It's been a very slow summer and we'll get into that later. But let's start the day. Let's enjoy this weather. Oh, and we almost got struck by lightning. Oh, that was crazy.
I hope the GoPro caught that.
Yeah.
I have to show you guys this because it's pretty crazy. 3 months ago, I pulled out a bunch of aloe vera plants because I didn't know what to do with them. They were pups growing off of the main ones out front. I put them in a bucket and I put them in the garage. Forgot about them, and they've just been in a bucket in the dark garage in the heat. When I tell you they are still green, look at this. They are still green and fully alive. That is absolutely insane. That's crazy. They're not even like wrinkled or warped. Wow, those plants are very resistant. That's the word. Wow. The rain has officially subsided and the sun is out. It's about 5 o'clock, finished up with work, and I need to get some things done around here. One of the things that has happened is some of the sand has eroded around where I put these walking stones. So I'm gonna fill that in. And then around the patio structure, some of the sand has eroded around that as well, and I don't want the concrete to crack. So I need to shovel some sand into my trusty gorilla cart and then just place it around those areas. So it should be fun. Luckily, it's the perfect time to do it because it's not too hot. The ground's soft, so fingers crossed, this shouldn't be too difficult. That's a plan for now. Let's get to work.
Every summer in the desert comes with its own challenges. This one, it's been especially dry. The monsoons never really hit like they usually do in July, and we honestly wondered if that would slow things down for us at the 7th Ray House. And that's what we're diving into later in this episode. Did this end up being our worst summer yet, or something else entirely? Here's the thing. While we've been out here working on the property, moving sand, finishing this flagstone walkway, keeping things guest ready, Lodgify has been quietly working in the background. It's not just a booking system. Lodgify gives us our own direct booking website, which means guests can find us without all the extra service fees. It syncs our calendar across Airbnb and Vrbo, helps us set booking rules like minimum stays, and even optimizes our listing so it's competitive with professional photos and descriptions. For us, it's about control. We decide how guests book, we get more of the payout, and the process feels seamless for them. It's the kind of setup that makes you wonder, do the numbers we're about to share later have something to do with how many direct bookings we've been pulling in through Lodgify? We'll let you be the judge of that when you see the breakdown. But if you're a host who wants to take your rental seriously and actually feel like your own business instead of being owned by a platform, Lodgify is the move. And right now you can use our code KM20 for 20% off ultimate yearly plans. Because when you've got a tool that's helping behind the scenes, you can focus on the part of hosting that actually matters, creating a space guests can't wait to come back to.
I'll clean it up tomorrow, but now we at least have dirt all the way around here, and it's not like the concrete's just floating. That was my biggest issue. Oh my gosh, it is so hot. Even though it was like raining this morning, it is so hot now and humid. I think we're gonna go grab some dinner with some friends out here. Our friends Britt and Josh that you guys have seen us hang out with before. We absolutely love them. They live out here full time and they property manage and do other things. They're amazing. But yeah, so I'm gonna go take Finn for a walk and then probably should take a shower because I smell. More work to do tomorrow. This was just like a preliminary. I should have done all the work today because it's cooler and it just rained, but I think that's good for now. Let's get changed. I gotta wake up Kristen too. She's been sleeping for 2 hours. Mama's growing a baby, so she gotta do that.
Hey, Finny boy, would you maybe want to accompany your old man on a walk? Do you maybe want to take me on a walk? Yeah. Okay. Let me put my shoes back on, and then we'll go. Okay? Yeah.
We're on our way to go get dinner with some of our friends out here in the high desert. We're just trying to see people before we give birth, and that could happen, you know, in the next 4 or 5 weeks. We'll see. So we're just trying to get little moments in here and there, but we also had something really fun happen this last week. We had a couple come and stay at the house over Labor Day, and they got engaged, I believe, on the Moon Garden.
Yeah, he messaged and he was like, do you mind if I set up candles? And I was like, only if there's no wind.
If there's no wind.
No wind, you're good.
And we haven't seen any photos, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they messaged and said it went great. And then they wrote in our guest book and wrote, we're engaged, and the date. And it was just so cute, very exciting. I think that's like our first actual engagement. We've had people come and take photos after they've eloped, or they were like going to go elope somewhere and then they came back to the house, or stayed for a wedding, but nothing like an actual like engagement at the house. So I'm really hoping that they send photos.
And I'm just like super excited because that's why we wanted to build that place, was to have a beautiful space for people to come do things like that. So
yeah, stargaze, propose, get married on it. I mean, it needs to be more lush for that, I think.
yeah, needs a little bit more
A little TLC.
TLC, yeah.
Very happy that it all worked out. And she said yes. I mean, she was out here in the middle of nowhere, so she couldn't say no.
The implication, you know?
Yeah.
She's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Anyway, so we're gonna go to Tiny Pony, and we haven't been in months.
Very long time.
Very excited.
My stomach is very happy.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go. Just something about after a rain closer to fall that you can just feel the shift in the air, and the transition is happening, and it's just magical because we woke up this morning and there was this crisp feeling in the air that's not here during the summer. It's cool in the summer, but you can almost smell it, the change in seasons, and it's so rare that you get that in California. Since coming up to the high desert and moving here for a while, we noticed that that actually happens here. And it's something so magical, you can't even explain it. And I just want to be here all the time when I feel it coming. And the winds start to kick up, and it's like they usher in a new season. And yesterday we had so much wind and so much rain, just so rare. I thought maybe this is a monsoon. The end of summer kind of sang goodbye, and the start of fall starting, and it was this transition, clearly, because today it's going to be in the 80s, which it's been like in the 90s and hundreds here. And over the next month, it's just going to keep dropping back down into the 70s. And for us, that's technically fall. I'm so grateful that Michael and I came during this time. We were not expecting rain, maybe a few clouds, and just to be able to feel the shift right before seeing our little one come earthside is very, very magical, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience it because it was a very unexpected surprise. Okay, Michael's got the day started, but I gotta get my day started. Okay, Michael is outside busting his butt, so I need to get some things done. Just because I'm large and in charge and it is very hot doesn't mean that I just need to be hanging out. So I need to get some work done too. Some stuff I'm gonna get done in the house. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll do it in the morning because it is very hot outside and it's probably not smart of me to do it right now. But the windows are pretty dirty and they need some TLC. Now that I really think about it, I should probably wait to do that until the morning. And what I'll do now is how about I show you? I need to be productive. I need to do things in the kitchen. And I need to do some stuff for outside, but I can do it inside. Thought we were gonna put a rug down and it's just not gonna work. So I'm gonna unbox these. I will tell you what they're for. They're for the outside, but I can open them and put them together inside. This is all the way from Turkey. Is the floor dirty? Do you need it to be cleaned before you lay down? Okay, hang on. Come here, bud.
This Roadrunner, you can see his tail. See his tail right there? This Roadrunner just scared me. He ran up the tree. Hey, what are you doing? He ran up the tree, and there's his head. I don't know what he's doing, if he's scared of me or what. But that was crazy. That scared me. Because of all that rain, we ended up washing the cushions out here, and we had to let them dry overnight. So they are now ready to go back on. So we're just gonna do some finishing up touches here on the outside, and we got to get out of here because we got guests checking in tomorrow. And also, before we leave, I want to go over our summer numbers with you because it has been a very slow summer, it has felt like, but still want to go over those with you so you can see how we're doing. We can compare and contrast in the comments below. But I got to get this work done first, and then we'll get to that. It has been quite the summer for us. It has been hot and it has been long, and we just wanted to fill you guys in on where we are at with our finances. All right, so for July, the first year we were on Airbnb, July of 2022, we made $2,974. Then in 2023, we made $2,652. And then in 2024, we made $3,126. In 2025, this year, we have now made $3,426 in July. So that is slightly up, $500 more than our original. This is our slow season. Like, the summer is so hot here. July, August, September are always our lowest months. But the fact that we are still breaking records during our slow months is huge for us.
Oh, yeah. Did you share June too?
Yeah. I shared it. I think I shared it back in June.
Oh, okay.
September is historically our lowest month.
September is usually the lowest.
The lowest. Right. Yeah, because everybody goes back to school. No one's traveling. All that stuff.
But our calendar's looking pretty good this year, so we'll see what those numbers end up being.
In August of 2022, we made $2,000. It was so low. That did not cover the mortgage. In 2023, in August, we made $2,168. Last year in August, we made $2,074. Still really low, just hovering around that 2,000 mark. And this year in August, we made $3,170. $1,000 more than the last 3 Augusts.
That's awesome.
So even though it was a low August comparatively to all the other months, that was our best August yet.
Yeah. And you know what I think I attribute it to? Besides your new flagstone walkway?
No one's, that's not even in the photos.
The photos.
Yeah, definitely the photos.
The photos and our marketing ploy of doing a weekend guide to Joshua Tree on our YouTube channel. Those two things I think have really helped boost bookings throughout the whole year. We got our photos done in October of last year, so we're almost coming up to a year of having those photos. And so it just goes to show that the cooler the photos.
Yeah, the better your photos are. Yeah, you're so right.
Bookings.
I told you, September was historically our worst ever. So September 2022, 2,600. September 2023, 2,300. September 2024, 1,900. Not good.
September is always weird.
Already on the books this year for September, we have $2,900.
That's good.
We will still get last minute bookings. I'm fingers crossed. Yeah. So just wanted to share with you guys the numbers. This is all in our Lodgify data. I love dashboard like PM modules in here. You can see everything from all the different
revenue streams.
So
all in one place.
It's super easy for me to get all this information for you guys when I used to have to go through and like pull all the data. Just goes to show that if you stick with something and you work at it and you work at it and you work at it, it can improve. And this, I'm hoping, will be our biggest year yet. Fingers crossed. It's looking pretty good so far. Super grateful, especially with a little one on the way. So just wanted to update you guys on that. And we are about to get packed up and head out of here.
We are packing up. We're going home.
Hi, house. Next time I'll be here, I think we'll have a baby.
I know.
'Cause I think it's cutting it close if they come
Yeah.
anytime before labor.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think 34 weeks was about as close as we could get.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, house. Love you. Be good to our guests.